What's going on, folks? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be unboxing an Akrapovic full exhaust system for a 2019 ZX10. Well, actually it's for a 2016 and up, but they take the same exhaust system. First I'm going to start with tearing off the pegs in the muffler, then I got to take off the side plastics, be able to remove the cat, and then the header. But first, I'm going to actually do the unboxing of the new exhaust, and this is the carbon Akra bracket that goes with it. So this will not be reused. But alright, let's get to the unboxing. Alright, so let's go over the Akra full system and why I really like to use it on a lot of the bikes I do, especially on ZX10s. Let's start over here at the header, starting with the flanges. If you notice, there's some surface area there to actually bite into the gasket. The Brox Alien head does not do that, which is why you get a lot of leaks at the head. Next, we have a stepped primary tube, which is this where you see it go from small and neck down to get bigger. That's a velocity trick. And we have all nice TIG welds on this entire exhaust. Moving down to the link pipe, this here is called a Venturi Collector. Basically, at the collector, it necks down again and then swells back up. That's another trick to increase velocity. The idea of a good full system is to be able to get as much air out as fast as possible. You don't want just a massive exhaust because then there's no velocity. And you don't want a small exhaust because now you just don't have the flow. Now, jumping over here to the muffler, this is the only muffler that comes with any kind of full system for the ZX10s, but they are pretty light being that they're full carbon. I do have to remove a couple of stickers from this, and of course, the silencer there. Here we've got the carbon bracket, which comes in at like 0.2 of a pound. This thing is super light. Jumping over here, we have two muffler clamps. This is the one if you were to use your OEM hanger, and this is the one if you would use the Akra carbon. If you notice, they're not in the exact same spot there. It's offset more to the side for the stock bracket and more towards the center for the carbon bracket. But yeah, I've always been a big fan of these exhaust systems. They sound great. They're kind of quiet. I prefer quieter exhaust systems. I've had the loud SC cans on mine, and I just can't tolerate it. It's too much noise. But this is probably my favorite exhaust system for the ZX10, hands down. But alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and start tearing this bike apart. I'm going to start with the side plastics, and then work my way from rear to front. Alright folks, I went ahead and removed all the OEM hardware, which is the header, the cat, and the muffler. Also, over here and reload its pile of mess are the factory passenger pegs. Looking at the bike, no exhaust system left on it. Typically what I do for the radiator is I take a couple zip ties and I unmount it at the bottom and I zip tie it around the wheel. I also use a microfiber there or something just to prevent the wheel from getting scratched. The removal is pretty straightforward. And now I'm going to install the Akra header, and then link pipe, and then muffler and bracket. And then the startup will be coming soon after that. Hey, a couple things I wanted to touch with you guys on before I continue doing this, as I did it already for the flanges up top at the head, but down here, make sure you run a little bit of anti-seize on these titanium systems. I use my own, but Akra does supply their own. Because if you don't put any never seize on any of those flanges, you're going to have a good time trying to get this exhaust apart if you ever have to. Just make sure you do that as you assemble it piece by piece. And also, too, I haven't done it yet, but when you're done assembling the exhaust, make sure you give it a good wipe down with either some rubbing alcohol or lacquer or acetone, something to kind of take away all the grease and oils from your fingerprints and anything else you might be touching, because what's going to happen is that's going to burn in and you're going to see all that. So make sure you get rid of all that. It's especially crucial on titanium. Alright guys, there she is. I went ahead and finished bolting it up off camera, which was just the muffler and the bracket. Made sure everything was good and tight, and I wiped it down with some lacquer, and then followed with just a little bit of water and a wet microfiber to clean off any remnant lacquer. And now we're here. I haven't turned it on yet, so that's what I'm going to do with you guys right now. Here we go. Alright, it's all warmed up now. I guess I'll throw you a little rev. Not gonna go too nuts and piss people off. Alright guys, that about wraps it up. Side fairings are now back on. The exhaust went through its first heat cycle. I gotta throw it a beating, but first I have to tune it. So that'll be coming next. I'll be tuning it with this exhaust on it, and then once that's done, I'll probably make another video vlogging and riding this bike to see how it performs with this exhaust on the Draggy. And maybe I'll even get some runs in. But first, before I really do anything, I'm gonna install the GPR stabilizer because I'm done with that thing and I'd rather not die. We'll see how things go, but yeah. You know what to do from this point forward. Like the video if you liked it. Give it a thumbs down if you didn't like it and you don't like me. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure you hit the bell icon if you're a subscriber. And if you haven't subscribed, make sure you actually go ahead and do that. But alright guys, take care and I'll see you in the next video.